Hi, this is HC Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy. I went back to the Dwarf Cave after the Temple of Fiends because this is the last area that we got that has a locked door, and we also want to deliver the TNT to Narek, so do two things at once while we're here. Yay! And this will get us access to the western hemisphere of the world, so we can move on to new adventures. Got a bunch of good treasure here. Cabin, iron helmet. We want that for the fighter there. Let's see, dragon sword is the best sword for the thief. Actually, I think it's the best sword for him, period, until much later in the game, so it's good to hold on to that for him. Silver knife, a third one. Wooden helmet. Silver armor, that's good for the red mage. So let's get that on him. $575 gold, and another house. Alright, those are going to be useful later. Now, at this point, you've probably got a lot of treasure, so I'd recommend going back to Caneria and selling your excess equipment, restock on potions if you haven't already, and rest up at the inn. And as you can see here, I got up to level 12 while I was getting all that treasure, so now my white mage and your black mage, if you have one, will have a level 5 spell charge, which will be useful in the near future. So I will meet you back at the port by Caneria to head off to the next town. So I will see you then. Okay, so now we're going to be heading west to the town of Melmond. An old guy was talking about that earlier in the game, and they're in trouble. So now we're able to go there. So let's take a look. As you can see, there's a gap here. That's the canal. Now we can get out of the Aldai Sea and make our way to Melmond. There it is. Let's see what these guys have to say. Alright. Let's do it. Sarda. Okay, well, there's a lot of caves around here. We'll see which one he's talking about. Yeah, the earth seems to be pretty dry around here. Not doing too good. Thanks for sharing. Okay, well, now we know how to find Sarda. We've got to go through the Titan's Tunnel. Maybe he's talking about the floater. We'll find out. Okay. Well, we can't get there yet because they don't have any ports up there, so I'll take your word for it. See what these guys have to say. Well, there's no clinic. Oh, okay, it's a clinic, not a house of healing. Sorry, I forgot. Probably thinking of another game. And, okay, well, we gotta take care of the vampire then, I guess. Let's see, okay. Dr. Un. Okay, well, you'll want to remember that character for later in the game. He'll be useful, but not right now. Titan loves rubies. Okay. Keep that in mind if I ever run into a Titan. The Earth Cave is to the southwest. Okay, so we got that. Ah, well, there we are. So the vampire is from the Earth Cave, and we need to stop him from stealing the power of the Earth. So there we are. Okay, so that's our next mission. We're going to go to the Earth Cave. Eventually, that is. There are some other things we want to do here. Also notice there is no item shop here, so you just got to be careful for that. So now let's check out the what magic shops we got here. Now, Heal 2 is a very useful spell. Due to a programming error, it actually functions as a Heal 3 spell when cast during battle. Now, normally I don't like to take advantage of programming errors, but since it probably would be as good as a Heal 3 spell if the intelligence stat actually functioned properly, I think it's okay to use it here and take advantage of it. So we're going to get Heal 2 for the White Mage there. Now also, let's see. Now, as far as Harm 3 goes, I don't really like the Harm spells for the rest of the game, really. Harm 2 is really good enough to take out most of the undead monsters that can stun you with their physical attacks, and higher level Harm spells are usually overkill. And they also take up valuable spell charges if you actually use them, because there's a lot of really good stuff on this spell level, so we're going to pass on Harm 3. I would get Cure 3 though, because, you know, if a party member is hit really hard by an enemy, you know, you want to be able to heal them up pretty fast. So we're going to get Cure 3 there. And then you also want to get the Life spell as well. It's the only way that you can revive party members in the field in this version of the game, so that's a very good spell. Eventually the Red Mage will also want Cure 3 in Life, but he doesn't have the spell charges, and anyway, you can't learn Life until much later in the game anyway. So that's it for that area. Now for the Black Magic shop. By contrast, the Black Magic isn't so great for this level. Now Black Mage, if you have one, you want to get Fire 3. Same thing for the Red Mage, but obviously he doesn't have the spell charges yet. Now, Bane is actually probably the most useful of the instant kill spells in the game. There's quite a wide variety of them, but it's still too random for my taste. I wouldn't waste a spell charge on it. Now, Warp can save you time by, well, warping you back a floor. But I would always, like, if you're on the 3rd floor, it'll take you back to the 2nd floor, whatever staircase it was. But I would always prefer to take the long way by foot, really. I mean, you want to fight the monsters for the experience, so you don't have to stop and take time for grinding for levels. Now, I've heard Slow 2 is actually useful in the Dawn of Souls version of the game, but here, it's downright useless. So we're going to pass on all the Black Magic for now. A weapon shop, all those weapons are weaker than what you already have now, so we're just going to pass on that. Now, you already have all these. If you have multiple characters that are like a thief, White Mage, or Black Mage that don't have a silver bracelet, this is where you get them. Steel armor, I mean, it's better than the iron armor that the fighter has right now, but it's just way too expensive for what you get out of it. I mean, if I have so much gold that I don't know what to do with it, then okay, I might splurge on it, you know, because I mean, it is better, but I might get it later, but not right now. So we're just going to pass on that for today. Okay, so that's everything we can do here in Melmond. As for what we do next, technically the game directs you to go to the Earth Cave, but I want to go to another town, Crescent Lake, because there's some good armor there, and there's some really good and useful information there that'll tell you what you need to do about your quest and reviving the power of the orbs and other stuff. And the game never really seems to direct you to go there anyway. It's just kind of exploring, really. So we're going to go there next, but I'm out of time for today. So that's all for today's episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy. This is HC Bailey signing off. Have a good day.